What up, y'all? Illegit here. I just played a $100 freeze out tournament yesterday. I'm gonna go through it in the hand replayer here. I didn't have a chance to record any of it live, but yeah, so we'll go through it here. As you can see, you start with 3,000 chips in this tournament, and as you can see, I'm basically it's already to the ante levels, and I still have my starting stack. So nothing too eventful has happened up to this point. I won like one decent sized pot with ace queen, and then everything else was just folding. But then obviously once the antes get up there and the shacks get shallower, we start playing a lot more hands. So that's where I'll start the video. So this one will be pretty standard. I only have about 12 or 11 big blinds or so, and ace king, so basically never folding no matter what happens. So let's see what happens. This guy min raises at the easy reship, and we got him dominated, and we hold. Alright. These I don't think I definitely didn't open those, so either someone else opened or it's not really a good spot to open anyways. Okay, fold, 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 fold. I end up folding all those. We got 2 5s here. I'm pretty much only going to go to the hand that we actually played. So you might notice a fold, say, oh, why did you fold that in the big blind? Well, or something. Well, it'll be determined by the action in front of me, obviously. Okay, this guy opens here. I think I don't recall this hand specifically, but I'm pretty sure I had a read that this guy was opening at tons of hands. Minko here, Minko 23. And from all positions, and was just loose aggressive, so I think I re-steal here, yeah. And we're flipping, and I hold. That's a pretty thin spot against most under the gun opens. I had a read that he was opening a lot of hands, and I think my poker tracker told me that too, so that's why I did that there. Okay, now here folds to us in the hijack. I definitely open this in the hijack most of the time. The big blind's the only one who has a really, and this guy, they have decent re-stealing stacks, but our hand's plenty strong enough to open from here. He checks, and I c-bet. It's not the greatest board for a c-bet, but I think this guy was flatting a lot, so I couldn't really put him on like. A lot of players who flat here only have like pocket pairs, and on this board they're not folding them, so sometimes I'll just check it back. But since he was being pretty loose passive, I think a c-bet here is good, and he folds. Okay, king queen in early position. With antes, I open this a lot, and I open it here. I get 3-bet by this guy for like half his stack, so that's pretty easy fold here. Ace 8 under gun fold. King 5, I somehow see a flop here. Let's see what happens. Check. Flop top pair. I decided to lead here. Checking is just too hairy. You can't check raise because you're really turning your hand into a bluff when you do, and check calling just sucks because so many like cards can come that you don't know what to do with on the turn. So I'll lead here. If someone if banker shoves, he's short enough, I might call him. If this guy raises, I'll fold. So that's basically my plan, and they both just fold, so that's easy. Fold, fold. Oh, I end up folding this, so it must have went, yeah, he opened in under the gun, and although he'd been playing loose, I can't really profitably call with 5s here. He's not, I can't set mine against him, and he's going to be betting most flops, and I'll just have to fold. So I think it's better to fold there instead of call, and we have too many chips to shove, so, or re-raise. Okay, ace king under the gun, clear open. I've been opening 2.5x. That's pretty standard. Early I'll make it a little bigger, and in late I'll make it a little smaller, like 2.2x or something. I get shoved on by a short stack. Obviously it's the insta call, and we bink the river. Sweet, ship it. Okay. Fold, 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 fold. Okay, ace 6 suited. I guess I decided to open this. It's a little loose. We got 2 stacks who will be pretty much priced in to call their shove, Ma and Banker. So it kind of sucks. And then if Minko shoves, it really kind of sucks. And even Joey has a pretty good re-steal stack. I think I just had a read that people were playing pretty tight, so that's why I opened this, and I did take it down. But the stack size configuration wasn't optimal for that open. It's kind of a gross spot if we get shoved on. So folding there is definitely probably even better than opening. Okay, we fold all these. Okay, I get 8s under the gun, standard open for sure. Big blind flats. I think he's a fish, RH, like loose passive fish. I see bet this flop. Basically, just if I check this behind, obviously I'm not really betting for value here too much. It's just to prevent myself from getting bluffed out on later streets. Where if I check behind this flop and then he bets, no matter what the turn is, and he bets, I just have to fold, even though not too much of his ranges are ace X or king X. So this is just a bet to a continuation bet to win right here. He calls and I pretty much shut down. I mean, I don't expect him to fold an ace or a king that often, and I think that's what he has a lot. When he checks the river, I'm tempted to turn my hand into a bluff, but he's never folding king X or most better pocket pairs now that the board's run out like this. So it's better to just check it down and hope he had a flush draw. And he had queens, played him slow. So. Alright, fold, 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 fold. Ace 9 off. I think I fold this. You can open that, especially there's no real re-still stacks behind you, and except for this guy, and it's a strong enough hand. We're missing a player, so we're only 8-handed, I think. So that could be an open, but I didn't that time. Fold all these. Okay, ace 10 here. I got 20 big blinds. Not perfect stack sizes for opening this, but my hand's strong enough with antes to open, so I open and I take it down. 7-8 suited under gun, fold definitely on these stacks. Fold, 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 all this stuff. 5-6 off. I think I just lose the blinds. Okay, he checked. Flop an open ender and he leads. I think he's bluffing a lot here, but his bet sizing kept me from raising him. If he had made it like 800 or 900, I probably would raise, but since he bet so large, I decided to just call and see what would happen. I didn't think it was very likely he had a 4 or a 3, which means a 5. I mean that he had an ace, which means if he has a 4 or a 3, then my 5, my 6, my 7, my deuce, I have a lot of outs. So I definitely think a call is valuable there, but I don't want to raise and then get tied to the pot with just 6 high. So I just call. Turns an ace, and now he checks. Again, it's not the best spot for a bluff. We check pre-flop, and we can't really represent an ace. And if he does have a 4 or a 3, he's not going to be likely to fold it. So I just take the free card. Now he checks again. Now I'm tempted to bluff, but I don't. And he shows queen high, which would have been a good bluff, but I didn't. So his kind of goofy play actually worked out for him. But yeah, I didn't, and the reason I really didn't want to bluff him is because he's been shown to be like a goofball and a fish, generally. Interesting note: Danska Man's at our table here. He's a pretty big stack, and he's actually a huge winning good player. He ends up making the final table later, and something weird happens with him. So we'll get to that later. Fold all these. Fold all these. We're getting short now. We're down to basically an open shoving stack size. This guy min raises. He's been opening a ton of hands. On this stack size, I don't expect to have much fold equity against a lot of players opening here, but he's kind of stupid, and I think he'll raise fold quite a bit, so I decided to shove here. And he did raise fold, so that was nice. I wouldn't try that if it was a competent player, just because I think I'm getting called by a competent player almost always, and I'm not in very good shape. So. What was that? 3s. Let's see what happens here. Okay, this guy min raises and this guy 3 bets. So if it was just a min raise, I would probably, well, we're pretty shallow. I might just reshove myself if this guy hadn't re-raised. I probably would have actually on this stack size. Okay, fold, fold.